First Alert Forecast, certified most accurate by Weather Rate.
Well, good morning, Mid-Michigan. We're tracking snow still moving throughout the area around the 9 o'clock hour here. We're still seeing some impacts from that snow as well, and it hasn't been a whole lot of snow compared to some of the events that we've seen recently across Mid-Michigan. For most of us, it's been around an inch or maybe a little bit more. A few areas did get closer to 2 inches, but you can see on the First Alert Pinpoint Doppler live from MBS that we are gradually seeing that snow wind down here, and that'll continue as we head through the rest of the 9 o'clock hour, reducing us to mostly just flurries across the area. But even with the very light amounts of snow that some of us saw, it's still very slippery because our road temperatures are quite cold, and of course the air temperatures are cold as well. Here's a look at Mount Pleasant, and if you focus in on some of these cars, you can see that the snow really doesn't come up very high on the wheels there. I know it's a very difficult to see picture there, but we're still seeing enough of that to cover all of the pavement, and it's a very slippery snow, so it has caused some issues with travel this morning, but thankfully road crews have been out and improving things for us. Temperatures aren't helping us at all, though. We're looking at the low 20s and upper teens still for us, so very cold out there. Of course, the ground temperatures are also quite warm or cold after we've seen some of the very cold nights over the past couple of nights, and looking at the winter storm that we had just past this last week as well. Now, as we go into the afternoon, we do have a little bit of improvement in those temperatures south of the bay, potentially getting us into those lower 30s and just above freezing, potentially. North of the bay, likely stuck below freezing, and then we do dry out as we go into the afternoon as well. Here's what that looks like on the hour by hour. As you can see, heading into the afternoon, freezing temperatures stay around and north of the bay. As we get south of the bay, that's where we have the best chance of getting those temperatures to above freezing, even if it's only by a couple of degrees. Small chance for a little bit of sunshine as we go into the evening hours before the sun sets, though it doesn't look like we see a whole lot of sun for us today, likely stuck in a little bit of the clouds, especially for folks that say on the cool side for today, and that's, you know, staying below freezing. But as we go into the overnight hours, we actually do continue to dry out up top in the atmosphere, and that will erode all the cloud cover for us, and that'll eventually give us the nice chance for waking up in some sunshine for tomorrow, spending much of tomorrow in that sun, with another chance for those freezing temperatures to get up towards the bay. So it's possible the Tri-Cities down towards Flint, even parts of the Thumb, and in really parts of our western counties as well, potentially getting above freezing. It's not impossible that we make a run into the mid-30s, with some of us potentially nearing 40. So tomorrow looks pretty nice with some sunshine, but then Monday things get a little bit more complicated in the forecast, and that's for a couple of reasons. One, we have the chance for the wintry mix, but it's also how and when we get that wintry mix that's a bit of an issue here for us. So we're tracking snow across our northern counties, so that's going to be the best chance for that heavier snow to remain, and then mix across central portions of mid-Michigan with rain mostly to the south. However, the difference between this storm system and the last one we had is the track of this storm. So it's quite possible that this storm system, the center of it, moves right up through the heart of mid-Michigan, or at least very close to that. And what that's going to do is draw up some of that warmer air into the area. So it's possible that we do have a period of that snow. We do have a period of that freezing rain, but on top of that, we add the rain on very quickly, and so what that's going to do is really just get rid of the impacts that we might see from some of those more wintry precip types. So here's the best chance for that snow across the north, best chance of the mix there in the pink for central portions of the area, and then the best chance for mostly rain there across the south. 7-day forecast not looking too bad compared to last week. We did have some more active weather there, but Sunday, best chance for some sunshine there, and then the wintry mix for Monday. Going into the rest of the week, a few more light chances for rain and snow.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.